props very minimally today. So if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. Perfect. So I'm going to sit in a Z-sit or mermaid, depending on the verbiage that you learned this as. Of my left shin is in front and my right shin is along the side of my body. Sitting up really nice and tall, shoulders roll down and back, core is on, so it's Pilates, and my hips are in neutral. And I'm trying to really bring this right hip down as far as I can, so I'm not kind of cockeyed at an angle. I'm gonna take a nice deep inhale, and as I exhale, using my glutes, I'm gonna press myself all the way up to where my hips are neutral, and then slowly lower myself back down. So my legs and my glutes are really getting a good workout here. Because that nice warm up. And here, I'll go to the side so you can see what that looks like. So exhale, pressing all the way up. And then inhale, slowly lowering back down. And the reason I'm saying slowly lower back down is if I just kind of plop down, I didn't use any muscles for that. So I didn't really get any benefit from it. So pressing all the way up and then slowly lowering all the way down. Really just focusing on those legs and the booties. If for any reason this is tight for hips, so say we recently had hip surgery, we can always go from a low kneel to a high kneel. So that'll kind of help save our hips a little bit. Perfect. Now the next time I come up, I'm going to pause, take my right hand and stretch it over my body to the left. If you need to for balance and safety, you can put that left hand on the floor, come back up to center, and then slowly lower back down. Beautiful. So again, exhaling, coming all the way up, making sure those hips are in neutral, and then stretching all the way over, getting that lovely stretch across this right side of the body. Come back to center, and slowly come down. Beautiful. And again, coming all the way up. Rotating over. Now I'm here, I'm going to add a little bit of rotation. My hips are still forward, but now my gaze is at the floor. Again, just deepening that rotation, stretching out those hip flexors. Come back to this kind of mermaid side bend, all the way up to my little high kneel, and then lower back down. Let's do that 2 more times. So slowly pressing up. Side bending over, get that nice, lovely stretch. Get some nice little rotation. Get deep in that stretch. Come back to my side bend. Up to center and down. Beautiful. We'll do that 1 more time before we add in some props. Come all the way up. Side bending over, hand on the floor if you need it. Rotate, look at the ground, deep in that stretch. Back to my side bend. All the way up and down. Beautiful. Now, if we wanted to use a prop, we'll go ahead and grab one. I'm going to keep it in my right hand. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, press myself up. Now, as I stretch on over, I'm going to pause in this side stretch, bend my elbow in, and press that arm overhead. So I'm pulling my elbow towards my hips, and then pressing overhead. Beautiful. And if this is too much weight, you're more than welcome to set that down and do it with just body weight if this feels better for you. We're just going to do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Slowly lower down. Excellent. Now let's grab our second prop, so 1 per hand. I'm going to start with my arms wider down at my hips. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, press myself up. Bring those arms wide and give me a hug a tree. As always, like I say in class, when we're hugging our tree, the length of the arm and that lever depends on how hard it is. So the longer the arms are and the bigger the redwood I'm hugging, the longer that lever and the more intense I'm feeling from the workout. However, if that's too intense, and I bend these elbows and keep the weight smaller and closer to my chest. So the smaller the sapling I snuggle, the easier it is. And of course, there's every version in between. 4 more. So 4, 3, beautiful ladies, 2, and our last one. Bring those arms wide. Come on down. If we need to, shake the shoulders out. We're just going to do one final add-on with our props and our hugger tree before we move on. So assume that same position. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, press up. Arms wide. Now when I hug a tree, keep the hands together. As I exhale, I'm going to rotate to the left, back to center, to the right, back to center. Open the arms and slowly come down. So let's try that again. Exhaling, come up, bringing the arms in front of the body. Rotate to one side, back to center. The other side, back to center. Open the arms and come down. Beautiful. We'll do those 2 more times. Come all the way up, hug your tree. Rotate to one side, keeping both hips pointed forward. Those glutes are on and firing. The abs are on, shoulders down and back. All of our normal Pilates things apply. Last one, come on up. Hug that tree. Rotate. Back to center. To the other side. Back to center. Open the arms and come down. Beautiful, just like that. For a second, I'm going to set my props off to the side and rotate so you can see what I'm doing. Stay in your mermaid V-sit or Z-sit. And I'm going to put my left arm a little bit behind my left booty. That way, now when I exhale, I'm going to press my hips to the sky and stretch overhead. In that lovely overhead stretch, and then lowering down. Again, the main movers are my booty and my legs as I come up and then back down. So just getting that lovely stretch, pressing up, 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 reaching, 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 and then coming all the way back down. Beautiful. 2 more. Stretch and reach up, 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 up. Back down. Stretch and reach up, 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 up. And back down. Beautiful. From there, I'm going to come into a quadruped. So hands and knees. And just give me a slight little cat-cow or some hip wiggle side to side. So again, just kind of moving that spinal column, waking all of our vertebrae up, loosening up any tightness. If you need to, you can do a couple little head rolls here. Just kind of loosen that neck up a little bit. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to start with a bird dog. So I'm on my hands and knees. And if my right arm stretches in front of me, my left leg stretches out behind. And then set those 2 down. And if my left arm stretches out, the right leg stretches out behind me. And set those down. If this is a little bit tricky in terms of coordination, what you can do is stretch out the arm, make sure it's steady, and then lift that leg out behind you. Set the arm down and then bring the leg in. So again, we can customize this to make it our own. So I stretch all the way out and back in, all the way out and back in. Now the next time I stretch my arm and my leg out, I'm going to pull my knee and my elbow together, arching my spine before sending them back out and setting them down. So again, starting to warm up my abs. So stretch out arm and leg, pull and around that stomach as I bring elbow and knee together. Stretch the arm and the leg long, and then set back down. So now we're starting to really get everything warmed up, everything active as we come down. Beautiful. This will be our last one. And then if you need to, sink into a child's pose. We're not quite done with this quadruped position, but for some people it bothers the wrists. So just give yourself a little shake out if you need it. All right, so we're going to come back to that quadruped. Now again, if my right arm and left leg go out, I want to open those out to the side and back to center before setting them down. Again, stretching, opposite arm, opposite leg, opening them to the side, coming back to center and down. So just working on stretching and range of motion. Trying to keep that arm and leg as parallel to the ground as humanly possible. Core is on, hips are neutral. All of our lovely Pilates principles still apply. Perfect. Now the next time my arm and leg are out at these sides, just give me 2 circles before I bring them back together and down. You all know how much I love circles, so circle, circle, back to center and down. Beautiful. Circle, circle, back to center and down, coming out to the side, circle, circle, back to center and down. Beautiful. All right, last one on the side, circle, circle, back to center and down. Excellent. Again, if you need to, stretch it out. Ooh, stretch, 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 stretch. Excellent. Now, let me forget about that other side. Let's do that other leg. So I'm going to come into my mermaid or my Z sit on the other side. So for me, my right shin is in front, my left shin is parallel. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale, exhale, press through those booties to come up to a neutral hip. And again, slowly lower on down. Again, exhaling up, 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 pressing and squeezing those booties, and then slowly lowering on down. Beautiful. And again, if this bothers the hips at all, we can always come to a high kneel and then back down. So again, just working with what our body feels good for today. Perfect. All right. So now, just like before, I'm going to do 2 more of these, and then we'll start the stretching. So, all the way up and down. Last one, all the way up and down. Perfect. Now I'm going to move over a little bit because I'm a little narrow here. I'm going to come all the way up, and now my left hand is going to stretch over the body to the right. Your right hand can touch the floor if you feel like you need it for balance, but I really want to feel this stretch now through the left side of the body. Come back up to center and slowly lower back down. And again, the arms can do interpretive dance to help you get up and down, so whatever feels good. As I just stretch, 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 stretch these arms to the wall, come back to center, and then again, however I need to slowly get down. Beautiful. And then slowly come up, stretch, 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 back to center, and then down. Excellent. Give me 1 more, and then we'll add that rotation in. Beautiful. Okay, let's just add it in now. Look at that lovely rotation. Again, if your hip flexors are tight, feeling that tightness and that stretch. Come back to my side bend, back to center, and then slowly coming down. Inhale, exhale, come up, stretching over, getting that lovely rotation in, back to center, up, and down. Beautiful. 2 more, and then we'll get our props in. So coming all the way up, stretch out, all the way over, rotate. Feel that lovely stretch. Back to my side bend, all the way up and down. Last one. All the way up, side bending over. Add that lovely rotation. Ooh, stretch, 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 stretch. Back up to my side bend, up to center, and down. Beautiful. Now, just like before, if I want a prop, I'm going to grab it. Come all the way up. Stretch overhead, pause, pull that elbow down to my hip, and press overhead. Beautiful, ladies, just like that. Pressing down and up, pressing down and up. And I guess I should say gentlemen. I don't know if these are going to be recorded and posted somewhere. So if there's a gentleman or 2 watching this in future videos, job. You're doing great. 3 more. So 3 and 2 and last 1. Arm overhead. Bring it on up and down. Excellent. Now we can't leave the other side out. So grab your second prop if you're using them. Press yourself up and then give me some hug a trees on this side. So you gotta keep you even. Can't send you out to the world lopsided. And again, I'm hugging either a large redwood or a teeny little sapling, whatever feels good for me and my body today. We're gonna do 4 more. So 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Calm down. Beautiful. Now again, you don't have to use the props. The last thing we're going to do is the rotation with them. So we'll inhale, exhale, come up, hug that tree, and then pick a side to rotate, back to center, rotate, back to center, open the arms, and slowly come down. Again, going nice and slow as we come up and down so we don't forget about that lower body. Beautiful. Nice deep inhales, deep exhales. Side, center, opposite side, center, open the arms and down. 1 more. So coming all the way up, hug that tree, going from side, center, other side, center, arms open, slowly come down and set those props off to the side. We won't need them for a while or the rest of the day, depending on how far we go. So now I'm going to lay on my side. We like laying down. Doesn't matter what side, we're going to even out and wash. So if I come down, my bottom leg can be straight or bent, whatever feels good for you. My bicep can be a pillow for my ear. My top hand is going to come behind my ear, and my top leg is going to be long and externally rotated. So parallel, externally rotated. Hopefully you can see that on camera. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale, and as I exhale, pull my top elbow and knee together, and then release. I'm really getting deep into those obliques. As I pull and crunch up and in, and back down. And be sure that when I pull up and in, you're pausing. You can really feel those obliques start to work. Beautiful. Now that we figured out what the top arm and leg are doing, bring your awareness to this bottom arm. Is it pushing into the ground to help you up? Or is it hovering off the ground as you crunch up? Beautiful, just like that. 2 more. Crunch up, 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 up. And back down. Up, 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 up. And back down. Beautiful. Now let's roll onto our back. Feet are on the ground, nice and flat. I'm going to stretch. Actually, let's mix it up a bit. I'm going to interlace the fingers and put them behind my head, kind of just below my occipital bone. I'm going to tuck my chin slightly. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, chest lift up and back down. Now, of course, as always, if this doesn't feel good for you, you can leave the arms long or up to the sky. But here in a minute, we're going to actually do something with the hands behind our head. So the next time I come up, I'm going to pause, keep my shoulders and my shoulder blades as high off the ground as possible, and then reach my arms to try to touch my knees, put them back behind my head and lower down. The trick with this is a lot of times when we chest lift up and we reach, we do great, but as those hands come back, we kind of fall down and come out of that chest lift. So really try to stay high as you bring the hands back behind your head and then down. So exhale, chest lift up, stretch those arms wide, keep your chest lift nice and high as the hands are turned behind the head, and then down. So chest lift up, stretch, 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 stretch. Keep the chest high and then come down. Beautiful. So I'm really resisting the urge for anything to fall as the hands come back behind the head. Excellent. 2 more. Up, up, up. Reach. Hands back and down. And you really should be feeling the abdominals because of that. We're not giving them a break. Excellent. Now, I'm going to spin around so you can see the other side. You all can just roll over at home. So whatever feels good for you. Again, bottom leg is long or bent. My right bicep is now becoming a pillow, left hand behind the ear, and my left leg is long and again externally rotated. So externally rotated, parallel, externally rotated, just so you can see that difference. From here, exhale, crunch chest or crunch up, touching opposite knee to opposite elbow and back down. And again, crunching up and pausing so you can really feel those obliques kick on. Beautiful. Excellent. And really focusing on the top knee and the top elbow, coming to touch, getting those obliques on. And if it helps you to dorsiflex this foot to remember to externally rotate, that's fine, or you can leave it pointer flex. And again, now that we've found this pattern, bring your awareness to this bottom arm. Is it pushing you up or is it hovering? Excellent. 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come on down. Roll onto that tummy. Stretch your arms and your legs if you need to. Give yourself a little case of the wiggles. So I'm going to come up with my elbows below my shoulders, forearms on the ground. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale. I'm just going to come up into a forearm plank. Nice deep breath. We're going to hang out here just for a count of 3. So 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Now, if you need to, you're more than welcome to push back into a child's pose or do any kind of stretching in between because we're going to plank town. So I want you to just do whatever your body feels like it needs. If you want to make this harder, feel free to come up onto your hands. So for my first plank of the day, I'm going to come up onto my forearms in my plank, and I'm just going to lift my left heel up and down. Do 3 more. So 3, 2, 1, and then come on down and stretch it out. Perfect. And for our planks today, since we're on our forearms, I'm going to divide the body in half. So we just stayed on the left leg. That's going to be our key mover for this next little bit. So now let's try something different. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, plank on up. And then rotate onto the side to a side plank. Ha ha. Ooh, hopefully you know where we're going with this. We're going to hang out here for a count of 3. So 3, 2, 1. Come back to my forearm plank and down. Excellent. Just like that. All right. Now let's plug those 2 things together. So nice deep inhale. Exhale, plank on up. I'm going to do 3 heel lifts with this left leg, and then roll onto my side for a side plank, and hold this for a count of 3. So 3, 2, 1, roll back to a plank, and come on down. Beautiful. Now that was hard, and I kicked my reformer, so to make it more smooth, we're going to try it again. All right, as soon as you're ready, nice deep inhale, exhale, elbow plank up, 1, 2, 3, heel lifts, roll onto your side for 3, 2, 1, roll back into a plank and down. Excellent. We have 1 more. We're just going to do a tiny little add-on. So as soon as you're ready, nice deep inhale, exhale, plank on up, 1, 2, 3, side plank up, lift that top leg for 1, 2, 3, and then roll back over and down. You did it, guys. This side planking, done. All right, so now we're going to stay in this kind of prone position. If you need to, arms can be wherever. Take a little nap. I'm going to focus on lifting these legs off the floor, keeping it be pointer flex. As I exhale, I'm going to bend these heels towards my booty for 1, 2, 3. Point the legs long, and then give them a little break. So let's try that. Lift those legs up on my inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Point the legs and then relax. Now, you also have your head on your hands, but I'm going to keep my head raised just so you can see me and for the audio that we talked about earlier. So lift up, bend those knees. 1, 2, 3. Point the toes and back down. One more and then we'll add on. 1, 2, 3. Point and down. Beautiful. Now your head can still be on the carpet, but try to interlace the hands or have them straight up behind you. As I inhale, lift the feet. Exhale, bend for a 3 count. Point the toes, leave them covered. Now when I exhale, lift that upper body, stretch, 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 and come all the way down with everything. So just all the way down. Excellent. Now let's try that again. Hands behind, cover the toes, bend those heels to the booty for 1, 2, 3. Stretch and cover those legs. And then lift that upper body. Beautiful. And then come on down. Release. We're going to do that one more time, and we're going to have some fun with it. So, hands behind on the low back. Cover those legs. Bend the heels. 1, 2, 3. Cover, point those toes. Exhale, lift that upper body. And then lower everything down. Release the hands. All right, here's the fun stuff. So now I'm going to put my hands on the carpet, palm down as close to my hips as possible. Now that I'm here, I'm going to take a nice deep inhale and exhale, extend up. If the feet want to come up too, that's great, and they don't have to if not. Perfect, so I'm just stretching my fingers towards my toes as much as I can, and then come on down. Let's try it again. Inhale, exhale, lift that back body up to the ceiling. Again, legs can be down or up, whatever feels good for you. And come on down. Beautiful. All right, for this next one, now when I come up, I want to pause. I'm going to pump the arms. Remember how we sometimes do this on 100s when we're on our back? Yeah, same concept. I'm pushing for something sticky, like molasses or honey, stretching those legs, reaching those hands. 2 more. 1, 2. And come on down. And hopefully your back is talking to you. We're doing that nice pumping action as we stretch and reach. So inhale, exhale, come on up, and pump those arms. Pump, 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 while I reach, while I stretch. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more. You got this. Inhale, exhale, come on up, and pump those arms, stretching, reaching. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And we're done. Whew. Now, don't forget about those other planks. So, forearms back down, curl the toes under. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, plank on up. And again, we're just going to do a kind of warm up. Get your body used to this. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Stretch it out. All right. Now, the right leg is going to be doing our heel lifts. So inhale, exhale, plank on up, and then lift those heels. Beautiful. Nice deep inhales. Deep exhales. 2 more. 1, 2. And come on down. Excellent. Now, for this next one, we're going to plank up and side plank. So inhale, exhale, plank on up. Roll into that big, beautiful side plank. We're going to hang out here for kind of 4. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Relax. Stretch it out, whatever your body needs. Beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and try lifting the right heel for 3 and then rolling into that side plank. So inhale, exhale, plank it up. 1, 2, 3. Heel lifts. Roll into my side plank for 3, 2, 1. Back to my plank and down. Perfect. All right. We're going to do that one more time, just so we have that seamless transition, and then we'll move on. So inhale, exhale, plank on up. 1, 2, 3. Roll into that side plank. 1, 2, 3. Roll back to my plank. And down. Beautiful, ladies. All right. Now, as you remember from last time, we're going to add the leg lifts. So, last plank of the day, you got this. So, nice deep inhale. Exhale, plank on up. 1, 2, 3. Heel lifts. Roll into that side plank for 1, 2, 3. Leg lifts. Roll into a plank. And then come down. Child's pose, cat cow. Roll into a bull. Whatever feels good for you. You guys did great. Yay. So again, shake it out, stretch it out, whatever feels good for you in your body. Now, as soon as you're ready, it's going to be a roll on over onto your back. Perfect. Feet flat, hips neutral. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Feel free to hinge or articulate bridge up and back down. So again, whatever feels good for you. All the way up and down. Again, as you've heard me say a bazillion times, hinging is just better for my low back. But if you prefer articulating, go for it. Perfect. Now the next time I bridge all the way up, pause, pulse the knees out twice, and then come back down. So open, or pardon me, hinge all the way up, open, close, and back down. Doing outer booty on that one. And again, I'm not opening the knees so wide that my hips drop. So on this next one, I'm going to show you the incorrect way. See how my hips drop because my knees went too far? Try to keep it nice and controlled as we come up and down. 2 more. Up, out, in, and down. And then all the way up, out, in, and down. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and stretch my left leg all the way up. Bring my right leg all the way straight. And as I exhale, bring my right foot over my left leg. This is probably the only time in your life I'll tell you, lift that right hip off the floor and make a big leg circle. But as the leg goes to the right, keep the left hip on the floor. So it's okay to lift the right booty off the mat, but not the left. And there's a method to this madness. So just nice, big circles, nice and slow, stretching out that hip socket a little bit. Beautiful. Give me 3 more. Excellent. So 2, and then 1. But here's the fun part. So as I come back up to my 90, I'm going to reach this leg over and roll onto my side. So now that I'm on my side, this top leg is going to give me bicycles. So it's going to swing backwards, bend the knee, press the leg out, and then sweep and arch the leg back. Like I'm riding a really fancy bicycle with just one leg. Perfect. And again, I'm sorry, I was not in charge of naming these. So if this doesn't really look bicycle-y to you, I apologize. Joseph Pilates, he didn't ask me to help him name these. Give me 3 more. So 3, and 2, and last one. On my last one, when I bend this knee in, I'm going to roll back onto my side and start those circles again. Circle out, around and up, down, out, and around and up. Now on this next circle, as I come up and around and up, roll back onto my side and start the bicycles again. Just try to make this more fluid this time as I go from circle to bicycle. 2 more. 1, and then 2. Beautiful. And then roll onto my back. Now you're going to switch legs. I'm going to spin around. Again, that way I can see you. Right leg straight, left leg up. Left leg lowers over the right. Left booty comes up, but right booty stays on the mat as I make big circles in this direction. And you might start to notice here that maybe one circle is not as big as the other, or maybe one's not as circle-y as the other. New word, just made it up. And that's okay. We're just trying to get that body into that symmetry. So 3 more. So that was 3. This is 2. This is our last one. Now, just like before, as I come up and over, roll onto my side. Beautiful. And start my nice bicycles. So again, arcing that foot all the way back, bend the knee, come forward, stretch, and go back. Beautiful. And again, you can go as fast or as slow as you want, just making sure that my hips are staying as still as possible. Core is on, and I have good form. You know how I'm a stickler for form, so I'm sorry. 3 more. So this is 3 and 2. The last one. And then bend this knee and roll back onto my side. And again, start my circles. Excellent. And again, just being kind to the body. If my circle feels a little wonky on one side versus the other. So 1 more circle and then we'll roll over. Last one. Coming up, 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 up. Over. And again, starting my bicycle. Beautiful job, ladies. Just like that. Out and around and back up. Out and around and back up. Beautiful. 2 more. Excellent. Last one. And after my last one, we spin on up to a seated position. Excellent. So let's see, I'll probably need to be angled for this. I'm going to sit. Feet can be dorsiflexed or plantar flexed, whatever feels good for you. Sit up nice and tall, arms straight, shoulders down and back. And starting at the base of my tailbone, curl and bring my stomach up and in as I C curve and roll back 1 vertebrae at a time. You can stretch those arms overhead if you want, or leave them up. I don't have enough room, so I'm going to leave my arms up. Inhale, exhale, slowly, slowly start to C curve forward and up before stacking that spine. Beautiful. And again, rounding and pulling that stomach up and in. And as I come down 1 vertebrae at a time, melting my spine down onto the floor before inhaling and exhaling, peeling it up, 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 up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Stack my spine up and then rolling back down. Beautiful. Just like this. Give me 1 more and then we'll add on. So rolling up, 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 up. Stack my spine up. Now from here, bring the arms wide. As I exhale, rotate to the side for 2 pulses. Back to center. Rotate to the side for back to center. Arms together and melt on down. So melting down. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling up, 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 up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms wide. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the side. 2 pulses. Back to center. To the opposite side. Back to center. And then melt on down. Really, again, focusing on each little spinal vertebrae going down 1 at a time. And each little spinal vertebrae coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms wide to the side. Back to center. To the other side. Back to center. And melt down. Excellent. For this next one, we're going to have a little more fun. So we're going to roll all the way up, 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 up. Now bring the arms wide, and as you rotate, in this case to the right, open those legs. When you come back to center, close the legs. When you go to the other side, open the legs, close the legs, bring the arms in center, and roll down. So again, just getting a little bit more coordination, mind-body awareness, functional mobility, all that good stuff. So open the arms, rotate right, open the legs, back to center, close them, the left, open, back to center, close, and then melt down. Beautiful. Excellent. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Roll on. Up, wide, center, center. And we'll be done with that. Whew. If you need to, you can roll forward, stretch, and try to grab those toes. If you're feeling tight, you can grab ankles, calves, knees, thighs, and just try to bring yourself forward a little bit. Beautiful. Just like that. All right. So now, here's the fun stuff. I'm going to come into a low kneel, so long as that feels good for my body. And again, interpretive dance, arms can go wherever they want. I'm going to put them behind my ears just so they're not in the way. I'm going to come up to a high kneel. Right foot touches the ground, left foot touches the ground, and then stand up. Beautiful. That was easy, right? So again, lower down. Right knee touches the ground, left knee touches the ground, and sit down. There we go. Yeah, beautiful, guys. So again, high kneel up, right foot, left foot, stand up. Squat down, right knee, left knee, come down. And again, those arms can be wherever you need to help feel safe. So again, if balance isn't your jam, we can come next to a wall and use that wall to help us up and down. Even if it's just as a security blanket, that's fine. Beautiful. And then down, down, down. All right. On this next one, now let's add on. So I'm in this low squat. Give me 2 pulses and then stand up. Squat down, 2 pulses, and then continue all the way down. So coming up, hips neutral, core on, glutes are active, pulse, pulse, stand up, squat down, pulse, pulse, and then come all the way back down. And this is fun. I love this one. So there's going to be last one. 1, 2, and then stand up. Now, how convenient, we're standing. I'm going to go ahead, and if you need to, touch the wall. If not, stand up tall, hips neutral, core engaged. And I'm just going to side bend over, standing up. We do this in class with our hand on the ballet bar. So if it feels better to have your hand touching something, that's fine. Come back up, and then over, stretching out. Doing that lovely stretch, again, through that left side of the body, mirroring how we started our day. Beautiful. Maybe one more, and then we'll add that rotation in. So again, rotating, or stretching over, back up, and on this next one, we'll add our rotation. So all the way over, and then rotate. Try to keep those hips as pointed forward as possible. Back to my side bend, and up. Exhaling, stretching over, rotate, back to center, and up. One more. Side bending over to that C curve, rotate, back to center, and up. Beautiful. Now, if I stretch my arms overhead, my right hand is going to grab my left wrist, and gently, as I side bend over, my right hand is just gently pulling my left hand towards the wall beside me. Just trying to deepen that stretch just a little bit. And again, gentle is the key word here. Gently, gently, gently. Just one more deep inhale, deep exhale, come back up. Let those arms come down. Now we're going to do this on the other side. So now again, grounded. Inhale, exhale, side bend now to the left. Right arm is coming overhead and stretching. Back to standing and down. So again, just leaning over. If you need to, you can grab onto something with your left hand, especially if it makes you feel more like what we do in class. Again, safety first. Let's come all the way over, feeling this lovely stretch now through the right side of the body. Again, mirroring what we did at the beginning of our day. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do one more and then add that rotation in. Stretching up and over. Excellent. Now on this next one, it's rotation time. So come up and over, and then rotate, look at the floor, trying to keep both hips as forward as possible. Come back to my side bend, and up. Exhale, side bend over, rotate, look at the floor, back to center, and then up. Excellent. 2 more, over, rotate, back to center, and up. Last one. Stretch. Rotate, back to center, and up. Beautiful. Now, just like before, hands overhead. Now, left hand is going to grab the right wrist. And as I side bend over, gently, bringing that right hand towards the wall to my left to get that nice deepening stretch through this right side of the body. One more deep inhale, deep exhale. Whew. Come back up. Excellent. Now from here, I'm just going to bring my arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, roll forward. I'm just going to walk my hands out until I'm in a downward dog. So I'm just pressing down, heels are stretching to the ground, and I'm going to walk my hands back. And then slowly stack that spine up one vertebrae at a time. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, diving forward, down. And then slowly walking my hands out, just enough to do that downward dog. Beautiful. Hanging out here just for a second before walking my hands back and slowly articulating all the way up. Beautiful. For this last little bit, again, if you need to, the wall is here. I'm going to ground through my right leg, send my left leg out to the side, lift it up just a little bit, and give me some nice little leg circles. Initiating that movement from the hip socket and not the foot. Excellent. Just nice little circles. Deep inhales, deep exhales. 2 more in this direction, and then we're going to go the opposite direction. And if I gaze over my left shoulder, my leg is in line with my spinal column. So my leg's not out here in front. It's along the side of my body. Beautiful. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to face the wall just so you can see what I'm doing. Left leg is going to go out behind me. I'm going to hinge forward slightly so I'm a straight line from the top of my head to the tip of this foot, and then just lift and lower the left leg. So feeling the booty, feeling the hamstring, low back is nice and neutral. Beautiful. So again, just focusing on that back side of the body. Hands are on the wall if you need it. I find that it helps me keep my form to have my hands here. 2 more. 1, 2. Come back up. And now we're going to do that opposite side. So again, ground through the left leg. Send the right leg out. Hover it above the ground. And circles. Nice deep inhales. Deep exhales. Core is on. It's Pilates. Shoulders are down and back. 2 more on this side. 1, 2. And then the other way. And again, my hip socket is making this motion and not the foot. Perfect. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Again, I'm going to face the wall so you can see what I'm doing. Put the right foot behind. Hinge forward just slightly. Try that straight line. And then lift and lower. Lift and lower. Hips are in neutral. Squeezing booty and hamstring on that back leg. Excellent. Nice deep inhale. Deep exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it on down. Now, you know what time it is. Final roll down time. Bring those arms up overhead. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, rolling forward like I'm rolling over an imaginary beach ball. Try to touch my hands to the ground. If you want, you can shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shake your arms. Shake your shoulders. Shake your booty. Shake. And then very slowly start to articulate up one vertebrae at a time, bringing those arms overhead, stretch to the sky, and then pat yourself on the back